right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 Roosters imports from United States. First, number 9, number 8. My bad, number 8. Starting quarterback, Robert Johnson, played for Texas Tech. Got Mr. Stephen Payton, safety, Mr. Everything, outside linebacker, Brown University. And Mr. Jaren, defensive end, defensive line player from North Carolina Wesleyan, if I'm correct. First of all, I got a couple of questions for for all of y'all. We're gonna talk about the cultural differences from coming from the college game to the gridiron in Finland. And Robert, so how would you describe just the cultural change from coming from a big time Big 12 school to a more aesthetic football environment in Finland?
Well, Big 12 or college in the States, everybody work hard to try to get to the next level, which is like their dream is to go to college and play. Their dream is to go to the NFL. Nowhere else, you come here in Finland, you see guys go to work, and they come here and play ball, and they have to sacrifice their family, their time with their family to come out here and play. So you got to respect those guys for that kind of game. So I think that's the biggest difference.
What about the cultural change as far as just being away from home since you've been here, for 5 or so years, and just being away from the family, familiar environment?
Yeah. Well, I can say, like they say, what they say, do as Romans do. I guess that's the term. I don't know. I can fit in anywhere. Like it really doesn't matter because, like, I was off away in college alone, so I know I can come 3,000 miles away alone, just to get along with people. But like I say, these people here, a lot of Finnish people, they're nice people, so it's easy to get along with. So I'm satisfied with that.
That's a great answer. So what about Stephen? How do you feel about just being being in a different country? You've been here for a couple of weeks, got a few games under your belt. Just kind of probably gives you another perspective. What the football culture is like over here compared to what you had in Brown University.
Well, I think one of the first things I noticed was the team chemistry that the Roosters have, and how well everyone gets along. And it was really great when I got out here because when a team already has that sort of like chemistry developed and stuff, it's not always easy to kind of like break in as the new guy. But everyone's been great, super friendly and supportive, and like helped me out since I've been here. So it's really nice.
What about Jaren? You were one of the first imports, along with Rob and Tony, your fellow teammate from college. How would you describe, as far as just coming here, not knowing what to expect, and just being in a whole new environment, leaving from home? How would you describe that, that experience that you had coming in?
Like when we first got here, it was kind of a culture shock because we're coming from summertime and back in the States, and then it's just cold and got snow on the ground here. But when we first got here, it was a nice warm welcome. The coaches were here, Ollie was here, giving us a little interview, and just kind of felt welcome to everything. And then I believe we got here about a month before the rest of the imports from other teams. So I think that kind of helped our chemistry work well together. We got close, real close. And from the start, you could tell they want to take care of their players, take care of the imports, take us out, show us Finland. So all that together kind of got us that family chemistry. So
how would you describe the kind of the competition levels? You were college player and a college starter. How would you kind of explain or describe the the competitive aspect of football, especially playing against other teams around Finland? Could you point out any things that kind of memorable things that you had in these games during the summer? Any kind of opponents you kind of remember, or any kind of memorable experience that they had in different games?
I think the competition level is it's pretty good for overseas. I know me coming from a smaller school, D3 wise, like offensive linemen, it's kind of similar to back where I was from. So it's not like D1 to Texas Tech and the Browns of the world, where we'll probably see some 6'6" and 6'7" offensive linemen that you're going against. So it's kind of somewhat similar size-wise, but yes, some opponents are definitely decent, like the Wolverines offensive tackle. So that was probably the biggest offensive lineman that I went against this whole year. So I think it's just been a good experience.
What about you, Steve? You notice any difference in game speed, or technique-wise, or anything that you kind of stuck out to you since you played first few games?
I would say it's a little bit slower than what I played in college, but I did make a change from safety to linebacker, so I'm learning a new position while adjusting to the new game speed and stuff. So I guess it's not that huge of a change for me. I would say the Finnish guys that we have on our team are the ones that really make the biggest difference, because every team only has a few American players, and the higher the talent level so far that I've noticed of the Finnish players on the team determines how good a team's going to be.
Like you say, I had to adapt to the speed. The speed was slow at first, but I've been here for a while now, so I know what to expect, and I know how it is. When it comes to competition, these guys, they work hard also. I think a lot of guys work hard also. And if the competition wasn't so good, I don't think the league would be as equal as it is today. So like I think I don't down talk anybody when it comes to competition, because they put on the helmet just like I do, and I know they're gonna come bring it just like I do every week. So competition.
Well, I ask another question from you. Since you've been here, the first season with the Roosters was in 2008, and you kind of was in first year being in the organization. How did you compare 2008 to the Roosters program right now in 2012? Has it made any strides, or is there any difference that you noticed?
First of all, back in 2008 and 2009, we had good players then. We had a good team. We went to the championship, twice, but lost. But back in 2008 and 2009, like a lot of guys really didn't show up to practice as much. Now like I said, when I came back from Sicily, past year, man, the Rooster organization, they was practicing hard in the wintertime. They had like a little running program getting ready for the 2014, championship, things like that. And
with Mr.
Ole, yeah. So like, the guys, they're real family oriented and everything. Like I say, these guys made, they made a lot of sacrifices. They had to make a lot of sacrifices to come to be at practice in the wintertime every time we had practice, because I know it's hard. Because if you go to work, then you have to come to practice. It's hard. Then you have family. You really don't have time for your family. So they made that commitment to come out to try to be a successful team and a successful program.
That's good. I have another question for both of y'all, Stephen and Jaren. Is there any advice or anything y'all would say, like to say to people, players back home, playing right now, playing in college, that might be thinking about playing overseas? Is there anything that y'all something that y'all noticed, any kind of good advice y'all like to give out to any kind of players thinking about playing overseas somewhere?
You want to take this one?
I guess I'll take this one first. Me personally, I didn't necessarily know about overseas football coming out of college, so I just say get knowledge about it, because there's so many different leagues out here, so many different places that you could play. Only thing I really knew was maybe Germany, just because my quarterback plays there right now. So I'll just say get knowledge about pretty much all the European countries that you could go to, and you gotta want it. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard regardless. Don't think just because you didn't make it to the NFL or CFL or something like that you can't eventually get there. You know what I'm saying? This might be just a starting place, or it might be that you just find it that you love it here. Some people love the European coaching. Some people love it and stay here. So.
What about you, Steve? Any kind of want to add anything?
I agree with everything that he said. I mean, if a team contacts you, like he said, get as much information as possible. But bottom line is, you're gonna come out here, you're gonna see people who love playing football, who work hard, who invest themselves in the sport, and it's a fun environment. It's competitive, and I'm really enjoying it.
All right, thank you guys. And now we're gonna do a little sudden change. Flip the tables around. Y'all can ask me a question. So I've been bugging y'all a couple of interviews. Y'all can ask me a little question before we finish this interview off.
All right. You about to go back to the States to finish off your senior season at Louisiana College. Yes. So what things have you been doing different to prepare for your last year?
Man, I've been just staying at it, man. I play with y'all, getting the season, and besides that, I've been just, working my butt off like every year I've been doing. Just trying to have that goal in mind, like I've been having. Just want to help the team as much as I can, so we can bring that championship in. That's all I can do. Just
what can you tell your Finnish comrades, like what to expect and what to expect when they go play in the U.S. What to expect?
Probably the biggest thing is, like Stephen said, the game speed is quicker, game speed is faster. So any kind of development you can do as far as your speed, your physical ability, just be fast will help you. Whatever you do, and just if you do decide to take that college step, whether it's going to a D3 or going to a junior college and trying to get that scholarship to a big school, is just staying at it and just being focused. Be focused about what you're trying to do, because it's not going to be easy. It never is. It's not for the American guys that live there. It's not going to be easy for the foreign guy coming in. So if you do decide to take that step, and just hold on to that that dream. If you have a dream, just hold on to it. Just dream big and just really work hard at your craft and just take that step, because it's not easy. But once you do take that step, it's always worth it. That's all I can say. Just do it. If you want to do it, just take that step.
That's my last question, because I know they want to go practice. What is an easier transition for you from coming from Finland to the States, and when you out there playing with those guys, you saw how athletic, or are they more physical than whatever over here?
I'd like to say the physicality for the game in college, actually, it's on a different level, just because guys want it so bad. Just like you said, guys dream about making it to the league, or trying to make play after they're done with college. So the competition level is very high, because everybody's trying to make it, and everybody's trying to do good. Try to get that starting spot, trying to get that shine, but also trying to win for their team. So physicality comes in very much at those times, because people are grinding really hard. So people just kind of focus on being physical, playing hard, and just kind of giving out the everything on every snap that they do they have. That's pretty much all I can say. Appreciate it, guys, and good luck with the rest of the season. And appreciate y'all being here.
Hey, good luck on your season too, man.
Thank you very much.